welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, where last episode we got, I think, everything we needed to out of storage. I still have yet to actually find the key to get into the machine room, which we're going to try to find today. And it looks like the shadow is advanced into whatever you would call this place. I also don't know why it dragged a body and decided to put it in the fountain, but it has. Either that or we're losing our sanity a bit more, although head's pounding and hands are shaking, so I think that's because of all the darkness we were in when it came to, all darkness and trying to evade the monster and everything there and some of the events that were happening. So I think if we can figure out where the key is in this room, we'll have the machine room, and I think that, I don't know if we'll have to mind... Oh, nope, this is the wrong one. Okay, this is back hall. Okay, so we're just going to the back hall, it is, so... I guess the sanctum that they were talking about past the refinery is somewhere further in, because I thought that's what this place was. Okay, right, so this is... Yeah, guest room, and that's what it says for the notes we need, right? Mementos. Important key is hidden in the guest room. I don't know how I know that. The only thing I can think of is there might be a note or something we picked up, but I'd have to go through again and see if that's the case. But there's not a lot of places to, like, hide things in here, so I'm not sure how I... Could have sworn I broke that too, unless maybe, like, this place is reset with going in and out of it. Oh yeah, it definitely has. Okay, so... Oh!
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it, then.
Machine room key. The entire time it was right there. I don't know how... Like, did I miss a note that might suggest that, or is it just I should have examined all the paintings more? Probably that last point, because I know that's one of the things that I'm pretty bad at, is I can get tunnel vision pretty easily playing and doing a lot of series, where there should be things I notice more in the environment, but it's just right by me and I don't see them. I'm sure a number of people... If they were watching, it's like, it's right there. What you need's right there. You pass by it 3 times? Okay, well, at least with that, we can get into the machine room. We got, I believe, all the parts we need. I don't know if there would be more hidden in the darkness down there, but I don't even have any oil left to use the lantern. And I can't imagine we'll have to... there might be... encounters in here. I guess we'll have to see. It's locked. Okay, let's see what the machine room has in it. I need to get more oil. Tinderboxes we're actually pretty good on. Or I think we're good on, at least. We've got at least half a dozen. Okay, this is pretty well lit, so... It might be safe, but it's also a pretty large layout, so we might not be.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
I'm guessing... I think it has mentioned that the shadow, like, follows... Oh. At Aquarius... Pressure. Okay, right. For getting the elevator working... There... Ooh. Give me the tinderbox, thank you. We do have to get, I think it was 8 and 8 for it. That's actually nicely mentioned in the notes here. Yeah, machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure you use a steam engine, build up pressure before channeling into the machinery. Adjust levers, get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. Meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Training steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. So I think we gotta go down for the rods first, and then come back up here? But, yeah, it's a lot of machinery here. I was kind of hoping with old machines maybe we'd find another barrel of lantern oil just to top ourselves up. Now this keeps going. Oh. Okay, that's different. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged, keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack. Okay, so I think we've got one of those already.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Okay. Yeah, might as well put that on. Oh, you know what? There's probably... Trinity, Steam Rod, Flow Cycle, and 4 Fade. I'll put those in just a moment, because my guess is the 4 sides correlate to, like, what they each say on them. Like, Trinity, Steam Rod makes me think triangle, 4 phase, 4 sides of a square. But before I do that... Oh, tinderboxes. Let's just do a little bit more investigating of this full area. Again, maybe a bit of extra poking around will help us find something. Because I hate to admit it, but without the lantern oil to help see what's going on, I do feel like I really can just be stumbling around in nothingness for a while. Nope, and we got more journal entry.
17th of July, 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
A little bit of a darker tone to it. I mean, I guess I can't really... In some ways I want to say I can't blame him, but there's also the case of, like... Oh. Okay, that's going to be something we'll probably have to... Stay open, dang you. There we go. That's something we'll probably have to interact with. Lever. My guess is we're going to... Oh, you know what? Yeah, just do that to help out. And can't open that up. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I was hoping to find. So... Wait a minute. Okay, I've got an idea here. Hang on. I'm going to do these... Oh, okay, well, it looks like I'm going to need some gears. So I have to... Okay, probably have to pick up and move these, don't I? It said that the... I think it said the machine was powered by steam. Okay, so it's definitely not there. This might be the bridge. No, that... I don't... Oh, maybe that is the place it's supposed to go. I was just looking at here, like... That probably needs a small one to gap there, but I feel like this one might actually go there. Okay, let's see what else we can find. My guess is we need coal in that thing to actually make the steam. Yeah, put away the lantern. I've already used a bit more of that than I probably should have. Now, I don't see places to hide, so I don't know if this area would be one I need to be cautious of, like, getting one of those enemies in here. Okay, we'll close that up. I'll go see about getting the rods put in place, as well as keeping an eye out for other gears. Because the only thing I can think of for how this is going to work is the steam pressure is going to build up, and that's going to eventually need to work its way to turn something to power the elevator. So the gears are probably a gear train for that half. So maybe if we get this done early, that'll help us out a bit more. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, it does automatically fit them in, which is helpful, but it's not how I thought it would be. Unless maybe there's, like, some teeth on the backside that get spun, too. Oh, no, wait, that won't work, because if it is on the backside, then it'd be blocked by... I guess we'll just say it's interesting placement. For now, we'll see about getting the rods put into their slots. Which, actually, I think we passed that, so we'll see about trying to find the last gears. Oh, another tinderbox. Thank you. Yeah, so this is the thing we'll have to work at making happen ourselves. I think I want that to be the last thing I do, because I think everything is basically ground upwards. So there's one more gear to find, as well as we'll put the rods into their places, which I think's in here? Yeah. Oh, and there's the last gear right there. Okay, so I think 4-phase, there. Trinity Steam, right there. And last one, there. All rods are in place. That seems to be working. We cracked that open. I've got one full thing of the lantern, which is good. I'd love to find more oil, just like inventory-wise, that we can use, but I think I probably pushed our luck on that. Okay, so we get this down. Wait, how is there steam if I haven't actually, like, activated the boiler yet, if that's what that is, given I think we're putting coals in there. Okay, burner needs more coal, so at least we know. Yeah, that's topped off. I don't know how many pieces of coal we'll need, but we'll just keep plugging it in. Oh, apparently 3 was the magic number. Let's boot you up. Oh. There we go. That's heated. Okay, I guess maybe once we get the pressure right, that'll go through and work. I'm hoping that's just the steam hissing, because, again, there's a lot of ominous ambient sounds played your way. I still feel like because of how many there are, you'll eventually grow a lot number to them, and they just won't do anything, but... I'm not sure what'd be more unsettling, just like a lot of silence except for very rare things you hear, or... what have you. Okay, there's... yeah, we'll light that, just make this easier. Okay, so... we need to get a combination of 8 and 8. So I feel like that one's probably just a 1. Maybe a 3, a 1, and a 4. But then that's 6. Okay, hang on. 1, 6, 2. So it definitely can't be that one, so maybe it's actually... okay, that's 8, so then that must be 1, 5, 2. Flow is even and stable. Which I think should mean we are good basically just to leave, and the elevator should be operational. And that means we're going dark, or deeper in. Living up to the Descent name, that's for sure. See if anything happens here. I don't know, everything's pretty calm here. I guess all that's left is to go down. Wait, what do you mean it's not working? Was there something else I have to... okay, there's gotta be a lever or something I missed. Because I've got 8 and 8. I've got all the gears in place. They weren't turning. Maybe that was what I missed. So let me take another quick look in here. Yeah, steam's moving through. That's there. 152, 513. That's right. I don't see any other levers to pull here. That's what it is there. I picked up what I imagine are the only rods that were in storage. Unless maybe there's something I had to pull or press in here. No, that all looks alright. So it must be something way down the bottom I missed. They probably want you to come down here. There's going to be a monster or something to show up, isn't there? I was like, to do everything up... either that or I just completely forgot to pull this lever. Okay, but that's what I forgot to do. Oh. Ow. Yeah. How am I doing health-wise? A few cuts and... you know what? Maybe we'll... yeah, we'll do that just to top ourselves up. I probably should have waited. Ah, son... I didn't even touch that! Still going to give me... okay, it says all is good still, but like... okay, I'm probably going to get hurt here, aren't I? Yeah. Ow. Okay, still says all is good, but it feels like you're, like, mandatory. You're going to get hit by some of those shadow blobs and take damage. But that is everything operational, so now we should be good to use the elevator to get going. Oh, or not. Ooh. Okay, that's advancing very quickly, and yeah, I definitely have to keep moving now. But, like, for the orbs having, like, power of the sun, nothing really sun-related I can see with the, weird red flesh puddle globs. No, this... I don't like the feeling of this. Something's going to go wrong in here. Slow cutscene, slow descent. Yeah, that will look good. Yeah, that's not good. The Dark Tower's Brandenburg Rose... Alright, again, you guys don't see the load screen. I don't know why it doesn't have the load screen on the recordings. I guess we'll figure out where we are now. But, like, one thing that feels weird... is, like... if the shadow is what was chasing Daniel here, how was it killing so many things around him, but it kept ignoring him? Or, like, wasn't going right for him?
This way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Okay, so now does that mean his dungeon has things manning it, or is it just going to be able to will be left alone? I don't see any tinder boxes or oil things around here, so I guess all we can really do is work our way forward. Was that a pain scream, or was that just like a groan of, ah? Like, I don't know, the tone didn't feel scared. The tone felt more like, despair, I guess. Oh, boy. Now, the question is, are we going to have enemies to... I'm going to back up from all that. Okay. Oh, good. And now we have the, Cell Area 1. Kind of felt a little early for us to run into, like, that kind of effect playing, in my opinion. Like, we didn't even visually see anything. Oh, this area feels... Okay, well... found a prison cell. Also sounds like there's something? Oh, oil. Perfect. I'm not sure why oil was in a prison cell. Okay, is there anything I can do? No, laudanum does not help for that. So does that mean what we saw... I think that was one of the monsters smacking on the door here. Okay, but we can't move that. But is that a case of, like, it's going to be working its way around to find us on this side? God, I kind of hate that. Like, I can get they don't want you hiding in dark for too long and not actually, like, doing anything, but it's still... God, it makes it so tense of, like, how long can you stay in dark before you might have to worry about your sanity hitting. So yeah, that's the only way I can go is up this way, so I'll have to... Tinderbox. Oh! Bit of laudanum, so at least I got little health helps. But I don't know exactly where we're trying to get to. And that's... Oh, okay, well there's one of the enemies. It's stupid, but do I actually want to try going behind him? I do have... Okay, cannot use that way, so it only works on certain locks. Okay, I guess we're kind of in like a maze. Yeah, the effects really mess with vision a lot, so... Hopefully it's not too bad on the recordings, or like nauseating or stuff like that for it.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Shoot, that might have been a bit loud, but... Prison Northern Block. I don't know if I want to go there, but... That feels like... Oh, too narrow to slip through. Now, I don't suppose there's a way... I don't think I have any way of opening that up. I was going to say, like... Oh, or... Whoop! Down it goes! I was going to say, is there anything I could do to, like, break that open more, but I guess not. I guess it's just a little bit of a... storytelling device. I guess get an idea of, like, how bad Alexander is, too. Please don't come in here. Okay, I heard it go by, but I don't know what direction it went. Can this use? No. So it was used, I think, on one lock. Okay. No. More fun visions.
Where did she go?
Oh.
I'll tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
That was Daniel's voice. So Daniel might... That dark undertone that we kind of... Oh, a chipper. Oh. Maybe that's what I need to... Something else is needed there. Oh, bit of oil. At least that's helping for the lantern. Okay. God, there's so many screen effects at work. I think what I need is the chipper on that hole, and then to enter to that. I mean, there is that other locked door, but I don't know if... I didn't see any items that would have, like, let me get into it. And you know what? Maybe just to... No, you can only... I guess it only lets you move it so far. Oh. Okay, so I've got to find something else. I probably do have to figure out a way into that. Oh, what did I just grab? She cleansed her fish, shielding the lone pouch full of sage and prayed. The men urged them to alight from the carriage and forced them through the castle gates. That was from grabbing the little shawl there. Okay. So Daniel was working with Alexander, as we know, and sounds like he was also up to some rather not-so-good things. So is this like karma biting him a bit? Alright, could the chipper? No. Okay, so I probably got to use something on that. I have no idea what, but that's one thing I need to try getting through. This was just a dead end. Yeah, nothing here. Oh, that's probably meant to be like a hiding hole for... if you are seen by one of the monsters, or I guess the monster that's roaming about, because I think it's just one right now. Nothing we can do about that. Okay, there's gotta be something I can use to, like, get into there. I don't know if I have to find, like, a bar or something, or... hammer? Or just a heavier smacker. Oh, shoot. Already out of... No, I'm not out of oil yet. Something else is needed. Okay, so I've got to go looking around for it still. I don't know what that could be, though, and this is... well, the situation is probably not so good of... I need to take the time to figure out and find things, given we've got something lurking around with us. Although a nice thing is they seem to have, like, a random path they go along. It's not like they always... Oh, really? I'll be here the whole time. Can I combine those? Yep, I can. Okay. Yeah, that's locked, so that's not going anywhere. I might see about trying to get into that locked door room. I don't know if there'll be anything, like, useful in it. I kind of feel like maybe I want to keep going in this clockwise pattern. Just because we haven't had many run-ins with the thing roaming around. So maybe we're actually going in the same circles it is. Either that or I've taken so long I could have just left out of boredom. It'd be funny if that's possible, but I kind of like that bit of realism if that's the case.
This shouldn't be.
Okay. Yeah, I think the monster actually is literally gone. I was like, well, I haven't seen it anywhere for a while, so let's... Let's get going. Down to the prison northern block. I don't know if we'll have like a little rest area, but I think we will end things... Oh. I guess in just a moment then, since we're in a hole. Okay, left? No. Right. Come on, get out of the way, you. Oh, I'm stuck on that rock now. Okay. Storage. I was hoping to find like a nice little save point or something to start with, but kitchen and castle, and yeah, maybe we'll save right here and resume next weekend with this. So thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. We've gotten more into the actual proper gameplay than all like how I fiddled around with the tutorial for the first week or two. So we'll see how we keep going and what we can discover and get further along. But thank you guys for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.